Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. We are just 2 weeks away from our Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. Tonight, Drew McIntyre battles Aleister Black in a brutal grudge match just 2 weeks before their Elimination Chamber clash. After last week's backstage attack by McIntyre in revenge for his Royal Rumble elimination, both men enter this no-holds-barred fight, ready to punish each other and gain a crucial edge. Bron Breakker and Rusev clash tonight ahead of their Elimination Chamber collision. After last week's ambush by Breakker, both men are desperate for payback and momentum. Fresh off a successful European title defense last week, Dragon Lee steps back into the spotlight tonight. Stepping up to him is AAA's Mr. Iguana, arriving for a talent exchange showdown after WWE's acquisition of AAA. Chaos has surrounded the hunt for the United States Championship, but tonight the confusion ends. Omos, Kevin Owens, and Ricky Saints collide in a triple threat match to finally determine the undisputed challenger for Austin Theory at Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the badass, Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker storms to the ring with intensity, determined to send a clear message that he is a top threat heading into the Elimination Chamber after his shocking attack on both Roman Reigns and Rusev last week. Tonight, he looks to shut down Rusev's quest for revenge before it even gets started.
And his opponent. From Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, he is the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev.
Here comes Rusev, entering the match with revenge on his mind after Bron Breakker's post-match attack last week. Tonight, he looks to send a powerful warning that he is a serious threat to win the Elimination Chamber. Rusev explodes out of the gate, overwhelming Bron Breakker with fierce strikes and relentless pressure. Breakker tries to power his way back into the fight, but Rusev stays on him with revenge, driving every blow. The pace is frantic as both men collide with bad intentions right from the opening bell. Rusev stalks Breakker and waits for him to rise, looking to hit him with the Mashta kick. Breakker evades the strike and immediately swings the momentum in his favor. The powerhouse roars back into the fight with explosive offense, turning the tables in an instant. Breakker is firmly in control now, battering Rusev with ruthless power as he looks to break him down. Every strike is delivered with bad intentions, sending a clear message ahead of the Elimination Chamber. Breakker is not just trying to win, he is trying to cripple his rival before the chamber even begins. Rusev is not done yet as he counters and slams Breakker to the mat. Just as Rusev builds momentum, Breakker counters and slips free from his grasp. Breakker roars back with a massive spear and immediately hooks the leg for the pin. But somehow Rusev powers out at the very last moment. Rusev fights back with fury, countering and blasting Breakker with a crushing kick to take him down before cinching in the accolade. Breakker screams in pain as the submission is locked in, tight at the center of the ring. Somehow, Breakker, muscling through the agony, manages to slip free from the hold. Breakker hurls Rusev into the ropes and explodes forward with another thunderous spear. He immediately hooks the leg and goes for the cover. Bron Breakker celebrates the hard-fought victory, but the moment is instantly shattered as the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, makes a shocking emergence. Brock Lesnar decimates both Bron Breakker and Rusev, leaving them sprawled on the mat. His dominant display sends a clear and brutal warning ahead of the Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Naomi makes her way to the ring with redemption on her mind after losing the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships and falling short in the Royal Rumble. Tonight, she looks to reignite her solo run by taking on one half of the champions in Piper Niven.
And her opponent. From Ayrshire, Scotland, she is one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Piper Niven.
Here comes Piper Niven, storming to the ring with confidence oozing from every step as one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Tonight, she looks to assert her dominance and crush the threat that Naomi still poses. Piper Niven starts the match exactly as planned, taking charge from the opening bell. She dominates Naomi with relentless offense, showcasing her power and aggression. Naomi struggles to mount a response as Niven keeps her on the defensive. Niven drops onto Naomi with a devastating Vader bomb and goes for the pin. Naomi defiantly kicks out. Niven tries to lift Naomi to continue her onslaught, but Naomi counters the attempt, kicking back Niven. Naomi fights back with a burst of speed and precise strikes, taking Niven by surprise. She begins to turn the tide, gradually gaining momentum in the match. The momentum shifts as Naomi asserts more control, keeping Niven on the defensive. Naomi is firmly in control now, taking advantage of Niven's weakened state. She presses her attack, looking to secure the victory and end the match. Niven rises to her feet, but is immediately caught by Naomi's rear end. Naomi follows up with a springboard moonsault and goes for the pin. Naomi picks up the hard-fought victory over Piper Niven, but her celebration is immediately cut short by Chelsea Green. Naomi fires back with a bold challenge for Green to step into the ring, making it clear this rivalry is far from over.
The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall, and it is to determine the #1 contender for the United States Championship. Introducing first. From Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, he is the Nigerian giant, Omos.
Omos makes his way to the ring with intensity, determined to dominate tonight's triple threat match. He has made it clear he is not done with his rivalry with Kevin Owens, interfering in Owens' recent quest for the United States Championship. Now, Omos is ready to assert himself and prove that he is the rightful #1 contender.
Next. From Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the prizefighter, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens storms to the ring, fired up and ready to reclaim his shot at the United States Championship. After his recent bid was ruined by Omos' interference, Owens is determined to overcome the odds. Tonight, he looks to assert himself as the rightful undisputed #1 contender in this triple threat match.
Next. From New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 195 pounds, he is Absolute Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints makes his entrance, determined to claim a shot at the United States Championship. His previous attempt was spoiled by Grayson Waller, and now, after Omos interfered in Owens' bid, Saints steps into this triple threat match to prove himself. Tonight, he aims to emerge victorious and secure the undisputed #1 contender position. The match explodes into chaos from the opening bell as Omos, Kevin Owens, and Ricky Saints all rush to gain the early advantage. Each man is fighting with urgency and desperation, knowing a guaranteed shot at Austin Theory's United States Championship is on the line. The pace is frantic as all three competitors look to impose their will and seize control of this high-stakes triple threat. Omos quickly gains the upper hand, using his sheer size and power to overwhelm both opponents. He tosses Owens and Saints around the ring with ease, asserting his dominance in emphatic fashion. The power game is firmly in Omos' favor as he punishes both men with ruthless authority. Saints sends Omos crashing into the corner to halt his momentum, but Owens is right behind and suddenly grabs Saints, dropping him with a thunderous powerbomb. Omos quickly recovers and turns his fury on Owens, planting him to the mat with a massive chokeslam and going for the cover. Saints dives back into the ring to break up the pin and keep the match alive. Saints sends Omos tumbling out of the ring and then drops an elbow onto the grounded Owens. Out of nowhere, Owens evades, hits a stunner on Saints, and goes for the pin. Somehow, Saints shocks everyone by kicking out at the very last possible moment. Omos storms back into the ring and immediately manhandles Kevin Owens, overwhelming him with raw power to reassert his dominance. The ring shakes with every impact as Omos looks to overwhelm both opponents through sheer strength alone. Saints shocks Omos by evading an attack, then picks him up and plants him with the Rochambeau, then immediately turns and blasts Kevin Owens with a spear in one stunning burst of offense. Saints goes to cover Omos, but the giant kicks out, and Owens flattens Saints with a thunderous clothesline. Owens unloads with the kendo stick, punishing both opponents as he vents his mounting frustration with every vicious strike. Owens looks to finish it now as he hoists Saints up, drills him with the pop-up powerbomb, and dives in for the cover.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens emerges victorious, officially becoming the #1 contender to the United States Championship. Ricky Saints shows respect, congratulating Owens and wishing him luck in his quest to dethrone Austin Theory at Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Tala, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, representing Latino World Order, he is the European champion, Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee makes his way to the ring, fresh off a hard-fought European Championship defense against Santos Escobar last week. Tonight, he faces an unexpected challenge as Mr. Iguana steps up to represent AAA in this special showdown.
And his opponent. From Culiac and Sinaloa, Mexico, weighing in at 150 pounds, representing AAA, Mr. Iguana.
Mr. Iguana makes his way to the ring, ready to represent AAA in this special bout. He's determined to test Dragon Lee and prove himself against the European champion in this unique showdown. The match bursts into life with rapid back-and-forth exchanges as both Dragon Lee and Mr. Iguana showcase the speed, agility, and precision of classic lucha libre. Neither man gives an inch in these opening moments, each drawing from their lucha roots to gain the early edge. Dragon Lee begins to take control, using his speed and technical precision to keep Mr. Iguana on the defensive. He methodically works to wear down his opponent. Mr. Iguana fights back fiercely, catching Dragon Lee off guard with a sudden counter. He locks in an armbar, but Lee manages to wriggle free and regain his footing. Mr. Iguana regains control, driving Dragon Lee into the corner with authority. He climbs the turnbuckle and executes an impressive top rope Hurricane Rana, stunning Lee. Dragon Lee counters Mr. Iguana's attempt to lift him, kicking free with precision. Lee gains momentum, unleashing a flurry of strikes and high-flying maneuvers. He now takes firm control of the match, keeping Mr. Iguana on the defensive. Dragon Lee is firmly in control now, dominating the match. He lands a spectacular Mexican destroyer on Mr. Iguana, leaving him reeling. Dragon Lee senses the finish is near as he charges in and connects with the Operation Dragon. Quickly goes for the pin. Dragon Lee secures the win, showcasing his skill and resilience in the ring. From the stage, El Hijo del Vikingo makes a surprise appearance, applauding and congratulating Lee on his victory. Dragon Lee, like everyone else, looks on in surprise, wondering why the AAA Mega Champion is out here congratulating him. Jade Cargill steps out, microphone in hand, ready to make her presence felt and address the WWE Universe. Royal Rumble winner Jade Cargill explains her decision to challenge Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. She declares her eagerness to face the man in a high-stakes showdown for the title to test herself against one of the legendary Four Horsewomen. Julia's music hits and her entrance interrupts Jade Cargill, instantly shifting the atmosphere in the arena. Julia storms to the ring, berating Jade Cargill for stealing the opportunity to challenge Becky Lynch. She demands that she deserves the shot and warns Jade not to stand in her way. Julia lashes out, catching Jade Cargill off guard with a sudden attack. She unleashes her aggression, punishing Jade for denying her another shot at Becky Lynch's WWE Women's Championship.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Weighing in at a combined weight of 370 pounds, they are Penta and Rey Fenix. The Lucha Brothers.
The Lucha Brothers, Penta and Rey Fenix, make their way to the ring with high-flying intensity, ready to showcase their unmatched synergy. After debuting as AJ Styles' mystery partners, they aim to build on that momentum and make a statement in the tag team division tonight.
And their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 403 pounds, Representing Legado del Fantasma, they are Angel and Berto. Los Garza.
Los Garza, Angel and Berto make their way to the ring with purpose, ready to assert their dominance. They aim to teach the Lucha Brothers a harsh lesson on the brutal competitiveness of WWE's tag team division. Rey Fenix and Angel open the match with immediate urgency, setting a rapid pace. Fenix surges ahead early, unleashing a flurry of quick, precise offenses that keeps Angel off balance. Angel struggles to find his footing as Fenix dictates the momentum in the opening moments. Angel catches Fenix's kick mid-strike, instantly shifting the momentum in his favor. He powers forward with renewed aggression. Angel is fighting with clear frustration, driving into every attack as he turns the match around. Angel tags in Berto, and Berto storms into the ring without hesitation, picking up the assault exactly where Angel left off. He drives Fenix into the mat with relentless offense, keeping the pressure high and the Lucha Brothers on the back foot. Berto tags in Angel, and Los Garza executes a sharp tandem attack on Fenix. Yet Fenix summons enough resilience to dive across the ring to tag in a fresh and fired-up Penta. Penta storms into the ring with intensity, immediately taking Angel off his feet. He unleashes a flurry of strikes and signature offense, keeping Angel completely on the defensive. Penta is firmly in control now, overwhelming Angel and flipping the momentum entirely in his team's favor. Penta makes the tag to Fenix, holding Angel in place as Fenix leaps off the top turnbuckle and stomps onto his back. Fenix is gaining momentum with every passing moment, unleashing a relentless offense on Angel to avenge the punishment he took earlier. The pace is blistering, and Angel is struggling to keep up. Fenix is now firmly in control, overwhelming him with a barrage of high-impact, fast-paced attacks. Fenix crashes down with a huge frog splash and hooks the leg for the cover. Berto storms into the ring to break up the pin quickly. Fenix tags in Penta, and Penta is ready to continue punishing Angel. But Angel reacts with sudden precision, countering the assault and flipping the momentum back in his favor. Angel spikes Penta's head onto the apron with a devastating DDT that stops the momentum cold. He roars back with intensity, following up by drilling Penta with an incredible Mexican destroyer. Berto tags in, and Los Garza hit a punishing tag team maneuver, slamming Penta hard onto the mat. Berto immediately goes for the cover, but Penta shows his resilience and kicks out at 2. Penta reverses Berto's whip attempt, sending him crashing into the corner instead. Seizing the opportunity, Penta follows up with a picture-perfect backstabber. Berto is down and reeling as Penta asserts his control over the match. Penta nails Berto with a devastating Mexican destroyer, leaving him stunned on the mat. He quickly turns his attention to Angel, knocking him off the apron with authority. Penta stalks Berto, waiting for him to rise to his feet. As soon as he does, Penta drives him into the mat with the Penta driver and goes for the pin.
Here are your winners, the Lucha Brothers.
The Lucha Brothers stand tall after another victory. Their celebration is cut short. MFT's Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa storm the ring, unleashing a vicious attack to settle the score from their loss 2 weeks ago.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes makes his way to the ring, focused and ready to stay sharp ahead of his epic undisputed WWE Championship title rematch with Randy Orton. Tonight, he faces Santos Escobar, using this match to fine-tune his strategy and maintain momentum.
And his opponent. From Mexico City, weighing in at 198 pounds, representing Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar makes his way to the ring, determined to bounce back from last week's European Championship disappointment. Tonight, he faces undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, hoping to pull off a shocking upset and stake his claim for a future title opportunity. The bell rings and the pace is immediate as Cody Rhodes and Santos Escobar collide with intensity. Both men trade sharp offense and crisp counters, neither willing to give an inch early on. It is a fast, competitive opening as each looks to establish control. Just as Cody Rhodes looks to settle into control, Santos Escobar fires back with a sharp counter and swings the momentum. Escobar pours on the offense, targeting the champion with urgency and precision. He's clearly trying to seize this moment and shock the world with an upset over the undisputed WWE champion. Cody Rhodes escapes the submission, but he is immediately caught and dropped with a devastating Mexican destroyer by Santos Escobar. Escobar wastes no time, diving into the cover, but Cody powers out at just a 1 count. Santos Escobar goes for a high-risk maneuver, but Cody Rhodes rolls out of harm's way just in time to avoid disaster. Cody begins to seize control, connecting with a series of high-impact strikes that rock Escobar. The momentum shifts firmly in Cody's favor as Escobar struggles to keep up. Cody Rhodes is now firmly in control, overwhelming Santos Escobar with relentless offense and unyielding pressure. Escobar is reeling as Cody strings together, punishing strikes and power moves. The undisputed WWE champion looks dominant as he continues to wear his opponent down. Cody looks to end it now, grabbing Escobar and planting him with the crossroads before hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes secures the win, but his celebration is cut short as Randy Orton's music hits and Rhodes prepares for an immediate brawl. However, Orton catches Rhodes off guard from behind, sneaking up to attack Rhodes. Randy delivers a devastating RKO, sending a warning ahead of their title clash.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. There will be no disqualification, no count-out, and no holds barred. Introducing first. From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre makes his way to the ring, ready to continue his ruthless assault on Aleister Black after last week's backstage attack. With both men set for the upcoming Elimination Chamber, McIntyre looks to inflict maximum punishment to gain the upper hand.
And his opponent. From Amsterdam, Holland, weighing in at 215 pounds, Aleister Black.
Aleister Black makes his way to the ring, seeking revenge for Drew McIntyre's brutal backstage attack last week. With both men headed for the upcoming Elimination Chamber, Black is determined to weaken his opponent and gain an edge ahead of the chamber. From the opening bell, McIntyre and Black go back and forth with vicious intent, each man bringing the fight to the other in this deeply personal, no-holds-barred battle. Aleister Black takes control, building momentum as he breaks Drew McIntyre down. McIntyre absorbs the punishment, while Black dictates the pace. Drew refuses to stay down, evading the attack and battling his way back into the fight. Drew shows his resilience, surging back into the fight and wearing down Black with relentless offense. He takes firm control of the match, overwhelming Black with power and intensity. Aleister shows his own resilience as he counters and takes McIntyre down. He then drills McIntyre with a devastating Black Mass. Aleister goes for the cover, convinced he has it won. Somehow, McIntyre finds the strength to kick out at the very last moment, stunning everyone. Drew rallies back with renewed intensity, taking control of the match once again. He starts to dominate Black, turning the momentum firmly in his favor. Drew hits the Claymore kick on Black and goes for the pin, but Aleister shocks everyone by kicking out at the last moment, leaving McIntyre frustrated. Drew vents his frustration, attacking Black with a baseball bat to assert dominance. He maintains full control of the match, showing no mercy. Drew then hoists Black up and plants him with the devastating Future Shock DDT. Drew continues his relentless assault, driving Aleister Black through a table. He stalks and waits for Black to get back to his feet. As soon as Black rises, Drew charges in and delivers a crushing Claymore kick. Drew McIntyre stands victorious after a brutal battle. but his celebration is instantly cut short as Brock Lesnar makes a shocking surprise entrance. Brock unleashes chaos, attacking both competitors with devastating F5, sending a clear warning ahead of the Elimination Chamber and closing the show in shocking fashion. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.